Think the story of ISIS ended in Syria and Iraq? Think again. While the world's attention shifted, a dangerous transformation was taking place. ISIS, far from being defeated, has strategically relocated its primary theater of operations. Forget the Middle East, the new global epicenter of ISIS activity is Africa. This isn't just a spillover, it's a calculated and alarming resurgence. Buckle up, you've got 5 minutes to understand why this matters to everyone. The Great Escape and Reinvention. Losing their caliphate in the Middle East forced ISIS to adapt, and they did so brilliantly, or rather, terrifyingly. They shifted from trying to hold territory to becoming a decentralized global network, a franchise of terror. Local groups, already operating in unstable regions of Africa, pledged allegiance, gaining a powerful brand and ideological guidance. Think of it as ISIS 2.0, more agile, more adaptable, and arguably, more dangerous in its current form. Africa, a continent ripe for exploitation. Why Africa? Sadly, several factors make the continent a fertile ground for extremist groups. Weak governance, widespread poverty, ethnic tensions, and a history of conflict create power vacuums and disenfranchised populations ripe for radicalization. ISIS expertly exploits these vulnerabilities, offering a twisted sense of purpose and belonging to those who feel they have nowhere else to turn. Let's break down the hotspots. The Sahel and Lake Chad Basin. Here, groups like ISWAP are not just fighting, they're establishing shadow administrations, providing basic services, however skewed, and exploiting existing conflicts to their advantage. They're becoming embedded in the local fabric. The Sahel's coup belt, recent military coups have created even more instability. With traditional security partners ousted, groups like ISIS and their affiliates are filling the void, sometimes even aligning with new, less experienced regimes. Mozambique and Central Africa, resource-rich but unstable regions like northern Mozambique have become targets, with ISIS-linked groups seeking to exploit the chaos and profit from the disruption. The violence here is brutal and has significant international economic implications. Funding the terror, the local cash machine. Unlike their operations in the Middle East, African ISIS affiliates are largely self-funded. They've become masters of local fundraising, extortion, kidnapping for ransom, often targeting international workers, controlling illegal mining and trade routes, and raiding poorly defended military outposts for weapons and supplies. This financial autonomy makes them incredibly resilient and less reliant on external support, which makes them harder to track and disrupt. The disoriented global response, and what needs to change. The international response so far has largely mirrored the approach taken in the Middle East, a heavy focus on military intervention. While tactical victories can be achieved, this strategy alone is failing to address the root causes that allow ISIS to thrive. You can't bomb an ideology or fix societal problems with airstrikes alone. What's needed is a more holistic approach. Supporting good governance, investing in economic development, addressing social grievances, and empowering local communities to resist extremist narratives. This needs to be an African-led effort, with international partners providing long-term, sustainable support that goes beyond just military aid. The resurgence of ISIS in Africa is a serious and evolving threat that demands our attention. It's a complex problem with no easy military solution. Understanding this new reality is the first step towards developing a more effective and sustainable response. Don't let this threat fly under the radar. Share this video to raise awareness.